Hello and welcome to the second White Lines Football Podcast. It's Lewis here today with Ibs.
Hey there.
And Jack.
You alright?
If you enjoy my brilliant editing at the top there, you can see that I've put in number 2 because Jim's at college, so we couldn't quite get through. We couldn't get the right thumbnail that we wanted to get, so, cover card, I don't know why I said thumbnail, but never mind. We're here today. You can hear Jack talking in the background. Say it out loud, mate. Say it out loud.
No, we're researching the England squad and so on, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
on the go.
A little taster there. First of all, we're going to talk about the England squad. Gareth Southgate's just announced his team. A few surprises in there. Let me just get it up on my phone now too. I'm actually going to the England-Lithuania game, so hopefully we'll see a fair few players that I like in there. I'll read it out to you now. So goalkeepers, Fraser Forster, Joe Hart, Tom Heaton, no surprises there. Ryan Bertrand, Gary Cahill, Nathaniel Klein, Phil Jones, Michael Keane, Luke Shaw, Chris Smalling, John Stones, Kyle Walker.
It's like a lot of defenders there.
A lot of defenders.
Not going to play more, are they?
Probably not.
I don't think there's enough players on the pitch.
Yeah.
That's how it works in football.
Dele Alli, Michel Antonio, Ross Barkley, Eric Dyer, Adam Lallana, Jesse Lingard, Jake Livermore, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Nathaniel, Nathan Redmond, Raheem Sterling, James Ward-Prowse, Jermaine Defoe, Jamie Vardy and Marcus Rashford.
Probably Antonio's debut and all if he gets the game, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So, first thing I'm going to talk about is our immediate thoughts overall. Jack, we'll come to you first of the...
Well, looking at it, like, what worries me is going to the Germany game with a front three, or obviously only 2 of them probably playing, or maybe even one of the Defoe, Vardy and Rashford. Like, is that really going to compete with the German defence? And like, plus like, no.
Vardy seems like the only person who's got hope of it.
I feel it's and even he had the best season.
So you...
Like, I'm thinking like, strikers aren't fit, are they? Like Kane would have been such a better presence.
Kane definitely would have started. I think there's no real argument he's the best English striker.
Right now, like I look at this England team, these English strikers, and I think there isn't really a lot else really, is there? Like Daniel Sturridge, like when he wants to turn up, he turns up, and when he doesn't, he doesn't turn up.
He's injured as well, I think.
And he's injured. Plus Rooney, so like Rooney as well. Like he's getting towards the end of his career, and Kane's injured as well. Like there's not really many strikers really. They're really.
Like any you can really pick.
Yeah.
So I'd say the thing you mentioned about Vardy, Ibs, about Vardy being the main one, I'd say, does he actually fit into England's system? So like England are going to, or maybe not against Germany, so it might be a good choice against Germany, but against like Lithuania, England are going to be on the front foot. Is he actually going to fit in because he's more of a counter-attacking player?
Well, I think it depends on the style of football, because if you look at the, like midfielders and so on, we've got a lot of quick players there, and they're decent on the ball and they're able to make decent passes as well, and that's what Jamie Vardy can feed off of. That's how they worked. That's how it worked for Leicester. If they can work together to make those quick counter attacks and move fast, then Jamie Vardy can work wonders. And like that's the thing with Jamie Vardy. The great thing with him is like he will be that player who will make, I don't know, in a half or in a certain amount of time, those 15 runs, and only one of those passes will ever even be made or even go to him.
But the one that does.
Yeah, that he would do his bit to make most of it. But my issue really isn't really with him in particular, because I think of all those people, like, there's a couple of people who I can support, but I just don't feel like there's anyone there who's that much of like a game changer. Like it's not like... It's not like the old days, like 2006 or whatever, where we had some big boys who can make a game. They can make it their own.
Yeah. And
I just don't see that. I feel like we've got quality in that squad. I think obviously I'm an Arsenal fan, so I'm always going to rate Oxlade-Chamberlain. I think he's doing really well at the moment, even though Arsenal as a whole aren't.
There's no real hold up strikers either, are there really? So like, if you're going to get the ball into the final third,
who could do the dirty work?
Germany, no one's going to hold the ball up. Yeah, anyone's going to put a tackle in, are you? Who's going to put maybe Dele Alli, maybe Eric Dyer, maybe Ross Barkley, but you've got.
Dele Alli is a bit of a.
Yeah, he's a loose cannon. Like that.
Yeah, he's got mistakes in it. So
to be fair, say that about Dele Alli, like a random fact, but like I thought he was really like that. But his red cards, who was it? It was against Ghent, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was his first of his career.
Yeah.
That red card. I thought he had a lot more early than that, because like you look at him and he's a bit.
Well, he's been banned before. He got banned before, didn't he? For the elbow and Yakov.
Yeah. I guess like that sort of cancels.
I think it's just he's still got a little bit of. I don't know. I guess a little bit of an immaturity in him.
Yeah.
Like he's still maturing as a player, but he's still got that little side to him. Like but he's got mistakes in him.
It's lucky that it's Lithuania to me. to me, looking at that squad, it's a bit. It's lucky,
They need a game
It's
that
lucky,
they can
it's
ease
lucky they've
into.
got an easy because Lithuania's the Euro game, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the actual qualifier. And Germany's
that's
friendly.
qualified. Germany's friendly. Like they don't want to get too embarrassed out in Germany. I can't really see anything coming out in Germany. But then again, they won there, didn't they? Just for the Euros.
Just for the Euros.
Yeah,
Eric
Eric
Dyer.
Dyer, last minute header.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, a bit like it's Lithuania and not someone stronger really because
Yeah.
I think he's got a bit of an opportunity to play.
So we'll talk about the inclusions of certain surprise players. So just a brief word on each individual one. Luke Shaw. Either of you?
Needs the fitness.
Yeah, he's not been. Didn't Jose Mourinho come out and say he was his 4th choice left back or something?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming
There's
he's
a lot of
only in there.
defenders, but having said that, the only other left back that's actually in the squad is Bertrand.
I'm assuming he's only in there because Danny Rose is injured.
Yeah.
Bertrand ain't bad though. He's alright.
Yeah, Bertrand's good.
Actually, I'm assuming. I'd have thought Luke Shaw's only in there because Danny Rose is injured.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw.
Not Bertrand.
No, not Bertrand because Bertrand played in the Euros, didn't he?
Yeah. He wasn't very good.
Move on to. Okay, this is a big one. Jake Livermore, West Brom's finest.
I mean, at the end of the day, like.
I think his England career total was like 22 minutes or something.
Yeah, like he's reached that age as well, isn't he? Where he's not considered a youngster anymore. Like he would have done at Spurs, and then when Holzheim's they thought it sounded like a good youngster. I mean, what is he like 26, 27? Like he's getting on, or 25. He's getting on a bit now. And I guess if you're gonna give him a game, I suppose Lithuania
It would be Lithuania.
I don't think he will
Lithuania.
come on.
I don't think he will.
I don't think
like,
he will.
It's always good, isn't it? Like I think like same as Antonio. Like he's never really got in the England squad before, and like you think like
He's not actually played.
Yeah,
a minute,
exactly.
so.
Like if you're having a good season, like you've got to, you deserve a chance. Really.
To be honest, I feel like if ever there was a time to play him, it would be in a friendly with Germany. Because
you're on about Livermore.
Yeah, Livermore. Sorry.
Okay.
Because I feel like if in that game, first it's a friendly, so you haven't got that much to lose. You can get away with testing out the squad.
Yeah, but at the same time, you don't really want to get hammered, do you? It's like
but I mean, it's only
isn't it?
even though it's only a friendly, it's like if Livermore wants to be in the squad, he's got to prove himself.
Yeah,
He's got because he hasn't proven himself to be of that quality, of international quality.
Yeah.
But if he goes out there against Germany, where he hasn't got anything to lose, there's gonna be less pressure on him. But he can go out there and put that pressure on himself and show what he's made of.
Yeah.
So if he really is international quality, then that will be the game for him to do it. So, but I mean,
because playing against Lithuania,
I'm sceptical.
That's not really any better than playing against.
It's not really a
Premier
test,
team,
is it? It's not a test.
really,
I don't think he'll get much time.
It's probably
in it,
no
though.
better than playing
I'm not
against
sure
someone like
he'll
Hull,
make an
like, so-
appearance.
I can imagine him. I can imagine him coming on 75th minute when we're 1-0 up, just to wrap it up a bit.
Possibly.
Like security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like 80 something minute.
Next player, James Ward-Prowse. So Southampton player.
Same sort of thing.
Only
Really.
had 12 starts. He's
same
done
sort of thing
done well for the
applies.
under 21s.
Yeah.
But not. I don't think he's started that much for Southampton, to be honest. I think he's made 12
I haven't
starts
seen his
this
name around
season.
that often. I haven't
Same
seen-
sort of thing that applies. I mean, the only difference I suppose is that he'd be more likely to take set pieces if he ever gets on the pitch. But I think it's the same sort of thing with Livermore. But then again, I'd rather him at corners than Harry Kane. So.
Yeah, I don't think either of them will be starters. And finally, Nathan Redmond. I think he's
Same sort of thing. He
he
deserves a chance.
I like
deserves a
Redmond.
chance. I like
Yeah.
Redmond.
Yeah, I like Redmond.
The only thing he doesn't really do.
I think he's a
well
kid
in
with
front
good
of
work
him.
ethic. I think he's
Yeah.
a good fighter. He's obviously he's a little lad, but he's quite sprightly.
He
I
deserves
think,
a chance as much as
yeah.
Chelsea.
To be honest, if you look at the players in there, I think he could fit right in okay.
Yeah.
You know how much he'll do against those huge games is only time will tell.
His
But,
pace will be.
yeah. They can exploit that, especially because that work with the strikers. And realistically, that's the kind of squad we've got there. Really, we haven't got big heavy boys. We've just got quick players. Really,
Yeah.
got people good.
I think Redmond's got more chance of playing than Livermore has.
Yeah.
I can see Redmond coming on
Agreed.
with 20 minutes to go, like in a friendly, making 6 changes at once, and Redmond coming on.
Yeah, that seems fair enough. So, moving on to players that aren't included in the squad, Sky Sports highlighted a few. Also, I've seen Southgate's press conference regarding one of you mentioned, I can't remember which one, but about Wayne Rooney not being in the squad. So, obviously, he's injured at the minute. Southgate said he might be fit for the weekend, Manchester United's game. But he also said that the injury, coupled with his lack of game time and other options in the squad in that position, means he's not going to be there. So now he's not just not starting, he's not being selected. So, it's obviously broken the record. Is this the end for Rooney, do you think, Jack?
Yeah, I feel like he's sort of It's difficult. It's difficult to tell really because
I think we've got to accept it's coming to that stage for him.
Yeah.
It's not insulting to say you wouldn't choose Rooney anymore because you've got to accept that he's a guy who's simply moving on in his career. He's for United. I mean, he can still do a great shot, but he doesn't do it often. He's changed his style of football now. He's not the guy that will bully the defenders. He's the guy that will get the ball and dot it about now because he knows he hasn't got it in him to play deep in the attacking third. So he's just got to accept that.
I feel like the sort of players you've got in that position as well. So you've got Dele Alli, Adam Lallana, Ross Barkley.
I feel like obviously he'd fall under a forward.
I feel like he'd fit all right though.
Obviously he'd fall under a forward in this category.
He'd still be handy because there's no doubt he's got class. But I think if he's going to regain his place properly, he's got to leave Man United this summer. I don't know if he will. There's talk about him going back to Everton, but obviously Ross Barkley's there.
I mean, he'd obviously fall under a forward.
I'll discuss him in a minute.
He'd obviously fall under a forward here, but he's not gonna. Yeah, exactly.
Well, he played in midfield at the Euros.
Like if he's gonna play at all, like it'd be for like where Dele Alli plays and where Ross Barkley plays. So he's not gonna play where Jamie Vardy plays.
So you don't think he should leave Man United, Ibs?
No, honestly no, because I can't think of where he would go elsewhere really. Because like I don't even think he should go to Everton. I can't imagine where else he would go because I feel like if you put him in another team, you put him in another team because like you'd like so he can get all the game time and stuff, but he's at the age where he isn't really that capable of doing constant game time.
I feel like he'd still do quite a good job at someone like Burnley to try and.
But he would never go Burnley.
Look at his wage; he's on 300 grand a week.
But
the only reason he would move.
That's the thing, really.
The only reason
it depends, really, because obviously players do it all the time. Like players always go to the Premier League and they fall down to like League One. Like I don't know, just look at Jules Legend, Zesh, Rehman, and Paul Konchesky, for example. Like, they've obviously taken a wage cut, but it just depends on Rooney. Because I feel it'd be good like for someone to get Rooney, like even if he's going to be dominating their wage bill sort of thing. But I mean, it's obviously just.
But no one.
What the player
Rooney,
wants.
I think everyone knows that Rooney would only ever go to Everton. Rooney would only go to Everton.
China.
Possibly, but like
even Rooney. No, he won't.
I suppose he's got a family. He's got kids.
He's got
in China.
You know, I mean, people are going to China in their earlier. When they're not at the late stage of their career for the money. Yeah. But Rooney wouldn't be able to go there for that long because literally he's someone who's now he's not able to be the face of clubs anymore.
Well, I feel like that's the only place, if he was to go to China, if he wanted to keep his wage, that's where he'd have to go. Because Everton are paying 300 grand a week.
It is a shame.
I don't think he would, but
it is a shame because it would be nice to see him.
I think he would do okay though in the England squad.
Yeah.
Because like if you think about it, like the players we've got, those quick boys, he'll be the guy who'll pick the ball up in the middle and he won't sprint out the players, but he'll dot it, he'll cross it over, he'll spread the play, and they'll keep the flow going.
I really rate.
Yeah, I didn't mean your dream team, didn't you, Jack, at the start of the season?
I feel like he's probably one of the, but obviously growing up, I feel like he's definitely by far the best player I've seen.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to ask you both, and I'll give mine as well, for looking at that England squad, your starting 11s for, well, not necessarily a particular game, but for the, just in general, so the best 11 you think you can get out of that. So Jack, formation and players.
Well, I'm looking at it right now, and I'm thinking possibly give 5 at the back. 3 centre halves.
Right, okay.
Bit of Joe Hart, a bit of John Stones in there as a effective centre half. Walker I feels more effective as like a wing back because he has to do less defending.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably Bertrand on the other side because Bertrand is a bit more quick and sure, isn't he?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, and then like in the centre, I suppose Stones is your effective centre half. Possibly Gary Cahill, possibly Phil Jones, possibly even Michael Keane. I'd give him a go. Possibly Chris Smalling as well, so I'd probably go 5 at the back.
What 3 are you saying? You just said all 5 centre backs.
Yeah. I'd go Stones, Cahill and Smalling.
Okay. So the rest of the team, centre mid.
Well, my midfield 3 then would be about 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I'd probably have 2 set midfielders. Possibly I'd give. Who am I thinking of here?
Is that Eric Dyer in front of the defence?
Probably Eric Dyer's probably got to be one of them as a holding one, and then possibly either Dele Alli, Ross Barkley, or Adam Lallana as sort of the more attacking one, and then just for one striker, possibly
It's got to be another one of the 3, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Either Dele Alli.
So
Then
you're
again,
saying...
I want a bit of pace as well. So sort of thing like maybe Raheem Sterling behind there, but he's probably more effective out wide. Chamberlain possibly more effective out wide as well. But no, I'd probably. I think Dele Alli, like, you've got to play him in this position, which is behind the strikers. So I'd go with them two, and then I'd probably have. It's a toss up, really, isn't it? You can't really. Oh, the forwards just look really like. It's a bit depressing, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you sort of look at it, you sort of hope for a bit more, and like,
Well, if
you
you're
know,
gonna...
Defoe was good in this day, and Jamie Vardy, like, hasn't had the best season. Marcus Rashford's like youngster, hasn't really.
If you're going to go
himself.
5 at the back, why don't you go 5-2-2-1 so you can have like Ali and Barkley behind one striker?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is thought provoking, lads. This is thought.
Yeah, this is long. I just wanted an 11, Jack. Jesus Christ.
I don't really thought about it.
Do you want your life story?
I think
Don't
I
swear.
think if you're playing one up front, I think it's got to be Vardy. I think because he's going to run around a bit more than the others, and he's quicker than the others.
Okay, so thanks for that. Clear 11 that you've given us there.
I don't have enough time. I thought
Ibs will go
okay.
to your 11 now.
Alright, so I'm gonna go for a 4-1-3-2 formation.
Right.
4-1-2-3. Yeah, 4-1-3-2. So in goal, I'm gonna have Joe Hart. You know, I'm gonna have Joe frickin' Hart. My defense would be Ryan Bertrand. It would be Phil Jones.
He's done well this season.
It would be Chris Smalling
Oh, Man United.
and Kyle Walker
Oh,
Okay.
because Kyle Walker's lit. Even though he's a Tottenham player.
Good defending.
Exactly. So and then I would have
I don't know what you just said. We're right.
Eric Dyer sitting just in front as the one,
Yeah.
just in front of him, just to break things up and play a couple of balls around. You know how it goes. And then I would have my boy Oxlade Chamberlain.
Right, standard. On the right or just...
Probably right or left actually. You could work either side.
Okay.
Probably left though. Actually, maybe right. Dele Alli, him and Oxlade can switch sides depending on how they want to do things. And Ross Barkley. That would be my 3.
Okay.
And then the 2 would be Vardy and Jermaine Defoe, and then I would put Rashford on probably after about 65 minutes. Switch things up.
So that is a very brand formation.
Huh?
That is a very like attacking formation.
Yeah, I'm going for something aggressive. I'm saying at the back we need to have it solid, have experience. I think Phil Jones and Smalling work very well together. Have that chemistry, communicate. Kyle Walker does his thing. Strong player, Ryan
So
Bertrand.
sort of like the diamond in a way then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I
Okay,
think Eric Dyer would just provide that little bit extra support and security, break things up, and then especially when playing that attacking play, he can sit in front of them and just keep knocking the balls forward. So it wouldn't even get to defenders, and we wouldn't be on the back foot. And then the 3 in front, I think they're quick and they're strong and they can be strong. Dele Alli's got a bit of a masterclass in him. Alex Oxlade can power. And then what's his name? Barkley on the right day can do that too. Vardy, if he can just go around the attackers like a bit of a flea, just getting under their nose, pissing them
I
off.
think
He can be wonderful. And then Defoe just does his thing, honestly. Yeah. That's my squad.
Okay, so you two have gone a bit very out the blue. If that makes sense. So like
We've gone bold.
bold. That's a good word to use. I think I'm going to go a bit more realistic, but also good. So I'm going for a 4-2-3-1. Joe Hart, standard. As much as I want to say Nathaniel Klein, it's got to be Kyle Walker at right back.
Best thing you got is Nathaniel Klein. Never say that again.
The centre backs, I would go Michael Keane and John Stones because they're young and
John Stones.
solid. John Stones. But it'll probably be Cahill.
I think
I'm gonna go to Wembley and watch Cahill play centre half with Phil Jones. But there we go. My 2 would be Stones and Keane. Left back, it's got to be Ryan Bertrand, I think. As the 2, Eric Dyer, the more defensive one, and then Adam Lallana next to him. So Lallana's been playing deeper for Liverpool. Dyer doing more defensive work. Lallana from the deep playmaker role. I would go. So I would go Dele Alli behind the strikers, so in the middle of the 3, or striker, in the middle of the 3. And then I would go Rashford on the left.
Oh. Oh yes. That's true.
I was gonna say Antonio. I was
there.
gonna say Antonio, but looking back at it again, it's got to be Sterling on the right.
I was surprised. I feel like Sterling's like a bit unlucky really because there's no for him to play like he plays on the wing. There's no real other player that's definitely gonna be a winger sort of player sort of thing.
So he's
And,
lucky, I guess. Then.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
no,
unlucky.
but I mean, like, I don't. Obviously, for him to play, there's got to be someone on the other side,
Okay. Yeah.
and like, I can't really see him giving. And like, I'd be surprised, but I wouldn't be too surprised, but I'd be a bit surprised if Antonio plays, Redmond starts, Antonio starts, like on one wing, and then Sterling have to be on the other wing, sort of thing. So like, I don't really feel like there's not really a place for Sterling to start. I don't think.
Well, Sterling on one wing and then
On the pitch.
Sterling on one
Yeah.
wing and then Rashford on the other one is what I said behind.
Yeah. That's
My
why.
striker would be
I
Jermaine
don't
Defoe.
really think about Rashford.
Put the ball in the net, do good. Okay. So I'm glad you analysed that thoroughly for us, Jack. Thanks for that.
I'm so bad at doing things like this. I'm like seeing it.
You're so on the
You think of it on the
always
spot.
forget. Yeah, I know. I always
Stream
forget.
of consciousness.
That's what it is. I always forget.
So
16 degrees in our current location, lads.
Oh,
really, that's
Yeah,
not true.
Apparently.
Anyway, we'll go on quickly now. I'll spend a bit longer on that than planned, but we'll go on quickly now to talk about Romelu Lukaku. So he's just rejected the contract. Rumour has it there was a £90 million release clause in it, which he didn't want. And there's another rumour that he's not happy with the ambition. He wants European football. He's not going to stay much longer, is he? Do you think?
I think Everton is the wrong club for him. He's
been there 4 years.
Yeah, I think it's simply just a case of he's now moving to that position where he wants to be world class. He wants to be known as world class, and he's not going to go Barcelona. He's not going to go Real Madrid or anything like that. But he can make it into a top 4 club, and he can. I think he deserves for his past 2 seasons, particularly this year, of course.
Joint top scorer.
Yeah, exactly. So I think he's getting to that stage where now people are definitely recognising him. He's pacey, he's powerful, he's clinical.
What club do you think he goes to then?
I beg
Take him
Arsenal
at
sign.
Arsenal.
I beg Arsenal sign him.
Yeah.
We've got nobody.
Yeah.
We've got literally
I was
Sanchez.
thinking that. Like,
And that's it.
No one really.
Giroud
No one.
Perez.
No
Yeah,
one
but
really to play in that role,
Giroud
is
isn't
there?
half as good as Lukaku.
No, not at
No.
all.
No one to play.
What do you think he's worth then?
Oh, silly.
Young.
Yeah, I know.
What do I
like-
think Lukaku's? What? How
Is
much?
he considered young?
How much would you pay for
23,
him?
24.
How much would I pay for him? What would I
I'd say in
Probably
excess of
24.
60 million.
pay for him?
In excess of 60 million?
Yeah.
60.
I'll put him about 50,
Yeah.
45
Yeah,
maybe.
I'd say 45, 50.
Because they wanted well, I heard anyway that they wanted the release clause of 90, something like that.
90.
Talk about world record.
Yeah, Lukaku's not worth 90 million.
I mean, he's got what you want in a striker. He's
That's
got
more than what Gareth Bale went for, isn't it?
He's got
Yeah,
pace.
he went for 8, didn't he?
He's got
Yeah,
pace.
87.
He's got strength. That's what you want in a striker.
He's
It's all
got,
in
he's
one.
got a
Yeah.
good shot.
Yeah.
He's clever as well. He's and he hasn't got that many mistakes in him. He's not reckless.
Yeah.
He's great in the air.
He's already Everton's top Premier League scorer, isn't he?
He's a complete striker. He is a
He's what
very
you want.
totally complete striker.
definitely going to go to a bigger club. I know you say he's not going to go to a bigger club, but do you think he'd fit in at Real Madrid? Maybe.
Honestly, if you think of who Real Madrid really have and their kind of football, I just don't think he would fit.
Do you not?
No, I think in Spanish leagues and so on, I just don't think he'd fit in very well.
I think he'd do it right. Like in the one, Ronaldo, Bale behind him, Rodriguez over there on the play, behind him. I think he'd do it right there because especially if you're paying 50 million, you're gonna get what you want. So, will he leave Everton, Jack? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'd probably say so, based on the fact that he probably thinks he can do a bit better than that.
Yeah,
and he's probably reaching the bit of his career where he's got to think about,
prime.
getting his prime, and getting to the highest where he possibly be. So I think for himself, we've probably moved up, I reckon.
Because he spoke about the ambition in the transfer market, and then you got like who they signed, Schneiderlin.
So when's he actually out of contract then?
I'm not sure when he's out of contract exactly. I know it's not soon. It's not necessarily
Yeah.
soon. He's just rejected the extension, but I know the chats are continuing. We'll see if he signs one.
But I mean, obviously, say he's out. What year would it be? 28. Say he's out. Contracts out of contract at the end of next season. Then like Lukaku, if they're gonna want some money, they're gonna have to sell him in the next year.
Yeah, definitely. So Ibs, do you think he'll go?
Definitely.
Definitely.
I think it's a case of. I don't think he wants to go for the sake of wanting to go. I think he needs to go.
So he'd be happy to stay there if they were a very good club.
Yeah.
So.
I think.
I reckon.
Oh no, but anyone would be. I think it's nothing to do with the club.
I don't reckon it'll happen, but I've seen like odds on it. But like,
I think
say ever to make a push for like the Champions League, I don't think they will.
They couldn't do it, but
No,
I mean,
they couldn't. But
they're just the wrong club.
Yeah,
They're just. I think he's loved by the fans there. Of course they will be when you've got joint top scorer, you're gonna love him.
Well,
Say it was,
Yeah, exactly.
Say
So,
it was
I mean,
a fact of his contract running out next June, sort of thing, and then he starts next season and they're top of the league at Christmas, and the manager's like, Romelu, your contract's out in 6 months, which means you have to sign now or we'll get rid of you for free.
If Everton were top, were top at Christmas,
I think
he wouldn't leave. Of course he wouldn't, because literally when he gets to Christmas time and you go, don't swear. We're top of the
You've already
league.
done it, mate. I'll have to go back and bleep it out anyway.
Oh yeah. Well, then then you may as well, then it's like, he's at a solid position, but realistically at Christmas time, the league is going to start to unwind itself, and he's going to be one of the big
He'll
clubs.
want near the top, definitely. Yeah, I'll go with that as well. Moving on now to Gillingham. Of course, you've seen the Match of the Matches series, 2 games so far, 2 very different games. Me and Jack are mainly going to talk about Gillingham. Ibs.
Disclaimer, I'm probably going to be very quiet and sit on my phone and cry. I literally have no idea what to say.
Cry because you're an Arsenal fan.
Yep, okay.
And you're not a Tottenham fan.
Or a Gillingham fan, because that's so fun being a Gillingham. Shut up, go over there. Okay, so Jack, thoughts on Tuesday night? Shut up. Tuesday night.
Against Bolton. Well,
it was a bit of a boring game, wasn't it?
It wasn't very good, was it?
It wasn't very good at all, mate.
Was it really what I expected when I went down there? I mean, they just sort of beat us up in every. They just sort of beat us in every department, really.
They showed different class.
They were a good side. They were a lot better than us, and I think like they went 4-0 down, and like it was in the second half, and like to be fair, they did go for it a bit more. They still did go for it. Like the midfield worked hard. I thought Essendon worked hard. I thought
Burn worked hard.
I thought Burn worked hard. I still think they. It's the best thing to do in front of a crowd as well. Like I still think they went for it, but like Cody McDonald doesn't change. He's still gonna be offside every time, isn't he? Like, I don't really get.
You swore again. Cheers for that.
Did I?
I don't know. Probably.
I don't know if I did.
Okay. Anyway, carry on.
I don't know. And
Well, I'll stop you there because you're talking about Cody McDonald. So obviously the first 3 goals all came from headers in the box. Now I'm not saying it's his fault for all of them, but you were very critical of Zesh Rehman after the game, and obviously we saw it at half time. You weren't best pleased with him as well.
No, I wasn't. I'm looking at a 33-year-old centre half here, and he's like been at Fulham, and he's got caps with international clubs. And where did we get him from? Like Pakistani league or something, didn't we?
Yeah.
We got him from some club we never heard of before. Like against Southend, like they were 2-1 up, and it was all on the back foot, even though they were against 10 men. And like even from that game, like I feel like there's such a difference between having a good game and seeing potential in players. Like I feel the same about Quigley as well. I think Rehman had a good game against Southend, but I still feel like he looked a bit lightweight, and I still feel he looked a bit of a risk playing the centre half. Quigley, I feel like he had a good game, but I feel like he didn't really jump, he didn't really hold up, he didn't really show as much strength. Like on Tuesday night, I'll move on to Quigley in a minute, but okay, with Zesh Rehman, and then like against Scunthorpe, like they let in 2 goals again. And like he still didn't really convince me. Like they were 2-0 down. They probably deserved to lose. Like if it went for like generally 3 times direction in penalty area.
Performance wise, wasn't.
And like Tuesday night, like you watch the goals and like it's his man every time. I don't know. I feel like he's lightweight. I don't really feel like he never really convinced me. And like I feel like he was at fault for the goals as well against Bolton, and I feel like he could do a lot better. But saying that, like Maxima, as much as I love Maxima,
he struggled against Gary Medine, didn't
he? You put any good striker on Gary Medine. No, not Gary Medine. You put any good striker on Maxima, and he's going to struggle. Like it's a shame, really. Because, like just anyone like you put on him and like
he's good, but he's not dominant.
He's never going to go any higher than Gills. He's never going to go higher than Gills.
So I feel like he's still a good player. He's the most quiet captain we've ever had. I don't know why he's a captain, to be honest.
Yeah, but like you look at some players and you think like they can do a bit better than Gills, but I don't really know if he's.
Don't know if you heard that.
Go on, lads. Go on, lads.
Anyway, continue.
I don't really feel like he would go any higher than Gills personally.
No, I reckon. Well, Bailey's just had a fit, my dog. But anyway, going back to Zesh Rehman. See, I'm the complete opposite. We've won 3 out of 4. I see what you mean. He's he's not like a top centre back, but he's come in, he's organised the defence. In the middle, I don't know how he'd do in a 4, but in a 3, he's done well in the middle. He's swept well. We've won three out of the first 5 now, but 3 of the first 4 that he played in. He's got experience. It's exactly what we needed. I definitely would have him over Bonzungala. Obviously, junior side of the season, but I think he's done alright. Obviously, it's early days and he's out of contract at the end of the season, so we'll see if it goes
and
on.
He's played in some funny. He has played in some funny games, like the Southend game. Obviously, not every game is 10 men and being dominated completely as much as they were. Like, obviously, that was to blame. I don't know who you could really blame when you're against 10 men. Like, well, I don't really feel you can blame the centre halves really for that. And like the game against Scunthorpe, like a funny game again because they were a good side, and Bolton were a good side as well. So like, yeah, maybe give him some more time, but like he hasn't convinced me as such.
Going on to Quigley.
Quigley.
You were critical of him
Yeah,
as well.
no, I was going to
Quigley
say
gone to Quigley.
Okay, go back to your phone.
No,
Go back to your Arsenal hole.
I don't know. I feel like he wasn't.
I prefer to call it the hole.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Carry on
I
about
feel as
Quigley.
though against Bolton, like as much as the ball didn't come near him, like unless the ball's like 5 yards either side of him, he ain't gonna get anywhere near it. Like
More or less just repeating what you said at the half-time thing.
He doesn't really seem interested, right?
Yeah, I think
Not such he doesn't seem interested. It's more of such like I don't know. Like I feel like against
he's not the
Southend.
best movement, is he?
Yeah, no. I feel like against Southend again. Like I know he did well and like he did well to hold the ball up. He hadn't played 90 minutes in a long time, but like I feel like he still could have maybe kept it in their half and given more time to regroup rather than just coming bombarding back in the Gills box a bit more. But yeah, like and then against Bolton, like obviously like he was a striker and like expected him to flick it on, but sometimes he didn't. Like it shocks. Like what didn't understand me was like everyone around me, like everyone was saying about how the ref was like quite lenient towards the Bolton defenders, like.
You're just going to say you got to give it back, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly what you said in the video.
Yeah. They kept wrapping arm around him, and like you just feel like if like he's allowing something like that, you've just got to like you've got to get it back.
Got to get in a battle.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to battle. You've got like everyone's moaning at the ref and they're saying it's a foul. Like if he's not seen it as a foul, then you sort of got to think like you've got to overstep the mark as well. So like keep the ball. You can't just rely on the referee giving everything just because he's like maybe handled you that you feel should be given. You can't rely on him to give fouls all the time.
I think the most noticeable thing about Quigley is, I don't know, I can't think how many games he's played now, but where are the goals going to come from? Like I can't see him scoring anytime soon at all.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't seem to. Like unless it's going to be off his head, he doesn't really get in.
I'd say he's more there for his link-up play rather than his his ability.
Yeah.
So obviously results didn't go completely against us on Tuesday, so that was a bit of a dead game. Do you think, obviously 4 home games left, still got enough to stay up? Or we're going to probably end up asking this every week, but...
Yeah, that's that.
Because I say Coventry are gone now. Coventry are gone. Not officially, but...
Chesterfield are 10 points off.
I think Coventry could be relegated this month, I saw.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's them gone.
Chesterfield are 10 points off. So you'd like to think they're down.
Yeah. So... really 1-2 places to play for now. I think we'll be okay.
I think
I just hope really that we don't keep Pennock on at the end of the season, show lack of ambition, have a mid-table season next year. I mean, I'd take a mid-table season next year after this season, but I feel like you've got to be adventurous with. I'd love Steve Cotterill down here. I just don't know if it happens.
So I quite like Pennock to stay, but I'm not really
You got to see what he's got to do with his own players.
Yeah, like he's never really had experience in League One in his life, sort of thing. That as a manager, like give him a full season as well. And but I agree. I don't really feel appointing him would mean we're pushing for playoffs or anything. I think it'd be more like a mid-table obscurity season sort of thing. Like that doesn't really seem very ambitious keeping him, but I don't know. It's a funny one really. So it depends what you want to go for. Like.
Yeah, I agree. If you want to go higher, you got to aim for higher manager.
Yeah.
So finally, very, very, very quickly, we're going to talk about Nelson. So obviously, flaps at the first one. Couple of strange goals to concede against Scunthorpe the other week. Would you take him out?
Nah.
I thought he's done a few good saves, hasn't he?
Yeah,
he's obviously coming towards the end of his career.
He's against Scunthorpe, apart from like the 2 goals. He had a good game because he saved quite a lot. But no, I wouldn't take him out. I still think like he might lack a bit of consistency towards the end of his career now, but I still think that
He's been a good servant. He's a good keeper still.
He's definitely been
I
a
look
good
forward
keeper.
to Thomas Holy though.
You do?
I look forward to
Hopefully.
him. He's a big keeper. He's still quite young.
Hopefully, yeah.
Could be okay. So up the Gills then.
Up
Up the
Gills.
Gills. So we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed or listening. We'll see you next week. Ibs, do you want to give a little shout out to your channel because in case
Yeah, of
people
course.
aren't aware.
So for those of you guys, let me try that again. For those of you guys who don't know, under White Lines, there's also White Lines F1. So the link hopefully should be in the description. So if you want to check that out, I've done about 2 podcasts already. Those were both about testing, and hopefully I'll have another episode out pretty soon.
Season's up soon, isn't it?
So yeah, season's starting very soon. So things are getting pretty juicy at the moment. So if you're into Formula 1, be sure to check that out.
You can find Ibs a lot more over there. He also knows a bit more. He's not going to just like lay down on his phone when we start talking about Gills.
No, I'm quite passionate to say the least about it.
Okay, yeah. So remember to check that out. Check out all the links in the description. Please like if you enjoyed. Also subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
See you later.
See you later, guys.
Up Gills.
Up Gills.